So Jax Taylor has revealed that he had a cocaine addiction for the past 2 decades. I'm not quite sure anybody was shocked by this, and I know that maybe feels mean to say, but it's the truth. I think we all watched every show he was on and was like, oh my gosh, it seems like something's going on here.
Yep.
And all the past issues he's had. And now he is 83 days sober, and Brittany's not too convinced he's going to keep this up.
No, I did see that too. It's hard. I'm sure on her, like in her headspace, it's hard to just jump into any sort of support in that situation.
For sure.
Because it's like, okay, that's great. He's acknowledging it, but that hasn't changed the past behavior. Jax shared this during the March 4th episode of Bravo's Hot Mic podcast. I'm coming out that I'm an addict, he shared. I have substance issues, primarily with cocaine. It's hard to say out loud. I've been dealing with this on and off since I was 23 and now I'm 45. There was times where I would stop doing it, but then there were times where I'd go heavy on it. Jax noted that while he's never admitted to using cocaine in the past, he believed Bravo fans, quote, could kind of tell that I was on something during his 10 plus years on reality TV. Obviously, production people, they didn't know what I was doing. He added, everything I was doing was on my own, but I was just on that train and I couldn't get off.
Which is also obviously incredibly sad. You know what I mean? Like, we know Jax's actions and we disagree with Jax's actions, and we could all acknowledge that and also say, like, he said Bravo fans could suspect he was doing something.
This is what he also said, that he, people ask you, do you have an alcohol problem too? I don't necessarily think I have an alcohol problem, but the two go hand in hand. I can't do cocaine without drinking, so I just gave up both. I'm proud to say I'm 83 days sober right now, which is the longest I've ever gone in my life without either. Which, like, okay, that's great, but not to put words in his mouth or change what he's saying here. It's probably an alcohol problem too.
Yeah.
Like, for him to be like, I don't think I have an alcohol problem.
And it just seems like all the times people have told Jax he, needs to change his ways and whatnot, and maybe this was the final wake-up call that he needed, because anytime anybody is dealing with any sort of addiction, it is incredibly sad. It is an addiction for a reason. They cannot stop themselves. They need help. So hopefully Jax continues to get the help that he needs, and
admitting it, so for
that's right,
acceptance.
Exactly. And Brittany talking about it, she was his wife. She has the child with him. She knows him best.
Yep.
And for her to be like, I'm not sure I quite believe this, don't really blame her, but maybe he will take the steps to continue on this path. And that would be an amazing, beautiful thing.
Prove himself a little
And
bit.
I think everybody would be rooting for him to do that, because you want someone to get better. So hopefully Jax is on the right path and he is being honest now, and it, I'm sure, explains a lot to some people, but I'm hoping that he stays on this path for his own health.
Totally.